Well, Owen celebrates his, I want to dedicate this win to my loving brother, Brett. Brother, without you, I couldn't have done it. And all my great fans are all around here, especially my loving ones in Canada. Well, Stone Cold Steve Austin gloms Owen from behind, crazy style.
Crazy, awesome
annihilates him. The cops rush the ring. They grab Austin off of Owen and threaten him with a nightstick. They're surrounding Austin.
Dude, I don't know why I wrote this down. I wrote Stone Cold uses foul language when he's just yelling. I feel like they said that commentary somehow. I was like, he was just saying shit.
Okay, so he definitely flips him off heavy and yells, "Fuck you."
Foul language.
It's not wrong. Vince throws his headset down and gets on the mic. He said, no, wait a minute. And he gets in the ring. He separates the cops and Austin. Vince is in the ring now, and he says, "What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourself." Seeing Vince interacting in him and Austin don't hate each other here. So like Vince is like on his side, and seeing like a normal interaction, quote unquote, normal interaction with these two is very jarring.
Yeah, it's super like down the middle Vince. He's not taking a side here. He's just trying to explain.
He's trying to help Stone Cold. This is like Vince's gripes here are all fair.
Yeah, even on commentary, I think JR and King are like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah,
yeah, of course it does." But Austin is, of course, he doesn't give a fuck. Vince says, "What's the matter with you? You had to forfeit the IC title and the tag team title." He wasn't super Vince voice yet, but that's all the only Vince voice I got. I guess I get good guys and bad guys.
Yeah, it's like it's that kind of voice. Yeah,
everyone can understand why you're upset. They understand you're upset that you can compete, but don't break the law. And Austin, I don't know what this was. He steps by Vince and then leans over and starts poking his head at the cops. Is he telling the cops to hit him with a nightstick?
I don't know what that was.
Poking his bald ass head. Vince says, "Don't you understand why you're not allowed to compete? Don't you know why? So, don't you know you're not physically able to compete? Your doctors say you're not ready. If you compete, you can injure yourself for good. You can wind up paralyzed." And there's a shot here. It's fucking. I was dying laughing. It's Austin on the left, Vince on the right, and the shot towards like the entranceway. And there's one fan holding up a really big sign of just Stone Cold staring directly into the camera.
I saw that too.
It's like fucking scary.
It's not even like it's like I don't know what it was from.
Shot.
It's like Stone Cold at his house or something. It's like
so weird.
It's like a blown up poster. It kind of reminded me of like the background. You know when Stone Cold and Sean were drinking beers in Texas in that one room?
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of that. I wonder if it was like it's like this, and he's got like these big eyes, like these big.
You can see they're blue from a mile away.
Yeah, he just printed out a giant poster of that. That's
or maybe
insane.
it came like a magazine, maybe, but it was gigantic.
Oh, yeah. But they definitely that was crazy because you got Stone Cold and then that sign like directly
just
in the back.
Staring, your beady little eyes staring at you. Vince says the WWF is not going to let you do that to yourself, Austin. These people don't want you to wind up in a wheelchair. Austin is frustrated. He's pissed. He's pacing, looking at his watch, looking at Vince, folding his arms. Vince is, very reasonable here. He says, "Don't you know people care in the WWF? We care. They care." And that's all it is. You just got to go with it. In other words, you simply got to work within the system. And Austin says, "You know as well as I do that this is what I do for a living. This is all I do, and nobody can tell me I ain't the best in the damn world. Don't even say nothing. Sit here and tell me to work within the system. You ain't the one sitting on your ass at the house that I am, but if that's what it takes to make you or the WWF happy, hell, I feel like Cool Hand Luke. I'll work within your stupid little system. I appreciate the fact that you and the World Wrestling Federation care. And I also appreciate the fact that, hell, you could kiss my ass." Stunner to Vince. By God. Vince folds over him crazy. Seizure cell. Austin's flipping him off gnarly, getting in his face, wagging his head. The crowd's losing their mind. The cops jump on Austin and arrest him. This is the coolest dude in the entire world.
Coolest thing ever, bro.
I mean, people make fun of this Vince cell, but I kind of love it.
Yeah, it's a shitty little, like, he's not a worker.
He looked like he got hurt for real.
Yeah, at this point, he's not a worker, so it's fine.
The cops are arresting Austin, and Austin has the biggest shit-eating look on his face, going, "Come on, arrest me." It's so insane looking. This is a part of it that I don't really remember that is very strange to me. Maybe you could explain what he was doing here when he just leaves. Austin walks up to the pile where everyone's surrounding Vince. He turns around, it looks like he bends over and starts shaking his ass at Vince.
I think it's middle fingers.
Oh, okay. That makes way more sense.
Because his hands are behind his back, so he's trying to bend down and get
shaking his ass.
Yeah, he's shaking his little ass in his
Kiss
face.
my ass.
He's about to teabag him.
Where?
No, middle fingers. I think, yeah, he's doing the shit a little bit fingers behind his back, which is funny as shit.
That makes way more sense. Okay,
so
yeah.
If you didn't know, this is the first ever stunner.
I'm gonna fucking shit on your face, son. What'd you say?
This is first ever stunner to Vince McMahon ever.
First time he ever took a stunner. JR's taken one. Lawler's taken one. This is the first time that
Slaughter? The Slaughter taken one?
Slaughter probably has taken one, I'm sure, yeah. Lawler says, oh, they ought to put him under the jail, which is a great line. The cops take Austin out of the ring, take him up the ramp. Austin has just the shittiest smile on his face. I mean, this is the guy. This is the guy.
Hell, you can kiss my ass.
Dude, this is like the coolest dude ever. I mean, like, even here, I don't know what, like, I don't, like, obviously I wasn't, like, online at the time, like, or what, but, like, how do you not think this is like going to be the greatest dude of all time?
He was the coolest guy ever. He's so drink
sweet.
Beer, beat up your boss, and doesn't get any better than that.
God, what an incredible segment, incredible crowd to do that in front of. It explained everything that Stone Cold is right there.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was sweet. Well, Tony, in over 100 countries, in 7 different languages, it's all for all pussy bitches to go to bed, because it's time for the fucking war zone, baby.
It's the raw zone, baby. We're on the raw zone.
Okay,
war zone.
Take your bitch ass to bed if you're not up for the fucking war zone, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew. Ton of pyro again, by the way, to start this off. We're an hour or two of Raw, and JR says, I can't believe the heinous action of Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't like it when he gave me the stunner. I know you didn't like it when you gave you the stunner, Lawler. Lawler says that Stone Cold Steve Austin should be fired, and the man that should be sitting right here is going to fire you. So we go from the Stone Cold stunner to Vince, first time ever that anyone has attacked Vince like that. I mean, I think Bret Hart might have shoved him by this point, but no one's hit him with like a move.
Yeah.
We go right from that to Hunter Hearst Helmsley versus Dude Love in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Oh, yeah. One of the all-timers, one of the all-time great matches
I can't believe this is back-to-back.
Yeah, they were.
These are like, this should be the main.
Yeah, well, this is top of the hour of the new show, you know, so you gotta get that going.
To hook 'em, of course.
To be honest, like closing out, if doing it as like 2 different shows is kind of crazy, because if you close out with the Stone Cold Stun and Vince, it's kind of cool, and then it's a whole nother show. You get
and then it opens up with this. Yeah, this is awesome. Well, Hunter Hearst Helmsley versus Dude Love, Falls Count Anywhere here. Hunter Hearst Helmsley, if you don't know, is Triple H. Just so you know.
Oh,
and he is the king of the ring.
Makes sense now. I wonder what those 3 H's meant.
Yes. So, they go. JR says that there's a special guest at ringside. Lawler is standing next to a woman at ringside, and he has a microphone, and he says, "Oh, of course, China." And then it just goes blank. The mic stops working.
And then Jerry's like, I don't think your mic's working. Hey, Jerry, here, I got another microphone here. Jerry,
we're having some microphone problems, Kang. Kang, your mic's not working. Try this one, Kang. And Lawler says, is this working? Anyway, the queen of late night TV is with us up all night, Rhonda Shear. And she says, I was going to come here and say I could drop kick you and body slam you, but I'd rather keep you all night Friday night on USA.
Yeah. Good show. USA Up All Night.
Do you know this show? Do you know who this is?
I remember Rhonda Shear and USA Up All Night.
So, okay, this is one thing about this Cactus Jack thing that I don't think I remember. So they do that interview with Rhonda Shear, and they cut to the ring, and I don't know if you caught this, but Cactus Jack's music hits for a second.
Thank you. Not even Rhonda Shear can raise the dead.
Thank you.
Not even Rhonda Shear can raise the dead.
Yes, they do.
Dude, what the fuck?
That
blew the whole fucking thing. I guess because either that maybe the sound guy didn't get the Iggy, which is fucking brutal, or what happened here. But yeah, Cactus Jack's music hits for a second, and then it turns off, and then Dude Love's music hits, and Tony Chimel introduces him. I said, no, I would be flipping the fuck out. On the Tron, Dude Love appears. He doesn't come out onto the ramp. He comes out on the Tron, and Dude Love says, have mercy, Hunter, and you're a finer China. Tony sent me a link, and I posted it on Twitter, no cred to Tony, of the WWE Attitude Era show. Was it called Showcase yet? It was just Attitude Era mode.
It was the Attitude Era, W13 Attitude Era, yeah.
They show this exact, they mocap this exact promo, this exact segment in the Attitude Era mode in WWE 13, and it's It's awesome. It is awesome. I mean, we talked about it, I think, last week when people were asking us about 2K stuff. And I think this came up, the showcase thing. Like, them mocapping full segments like this added so much. Someone else linked, like, the Macho Man promo that they did. It adds so much to the modes, man. Dude Love says, I know what you're thinking, dude. I know what you're thinking. Dude, what are you doing back here? When you out there kicking some heavy duty booty all over the garden? Well, Hunter, my man, I think it's time we had a little rap. Because falls count anywhere? That's not exactly my bag, baby. The pinfalls in the hot dog stand, the pinfalls in the street, the chairs, the tables. It's not exactly a love thing. But I know somebody, Daddy, whose bag it is indeed. He's my man. He's my main man. You might even say he's a kind man. A cookie type of cat. Let's bring him out now. Mankind. Mankind comes in the shot. I remember watching this at my cousin's house and thinking this was the craziest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Because I was a kid. So I was like, how the fuck how's he doing that?
Dude, I did not understand it. I didn't understand it either. I was like, how the fuck is this happening? And they did a really good job here because they didn't zoom in. It was always
they never showed the actual video.
It was always from the Tron, so it looked pretty good from the Tron.
It looked awesome, yeah, and it was synced up well. Dude, as a kid, I was definitely convinced for a split second until on commentary they just give it away that it's his alter ego. But like I was convinced that it was 3 different people for a good minute.
Dude, they did a good job here, and it was like this is like literally one of the most iconic Mick Foley moments of all time.
It's fucking amazing, yeah. So Mankind comes in. This is so awesome. Like, Triple H is pointing at the Tron. He's confused. And Mankind says, "You're eye candy for the chicks, dude." And dude says, "You gotta tell me about this wacky match falls count anywhere." And Mankind says, "As much as I've dreamed about destroying Hunter Hearst Helmsley, as many horrible things I like to do to him, I know somebody who's dreamed about it even more. Someone who's willing to do even worse things than I am." And dude says, "Oh no, are you thinking what I think you're thinking?" "I am thinking what you think I think you're thinking." "Here he comes! Cactus Jack! He's back!" Dude, he says Cactus Jack, he's back. Dude Love and Mankind are both selling it. There's, oh my god! The crowd fucking pops huge. Triple H is losing his mind in the ring, like about to attack the referee because he's fucking flipping out that Cactus Jack is here. Everyone in Madison Square Garden is loving this shit. Cactus Jack shows up on the screen, and Dude Love says, "I thought he was dead." Mankind says, "He's alive! He's alive!" And just, what an unbelievably cool angle.
Great spot to do it to in New York, where the ECW crowd is heavy too. There's a big ECW chants.
They were super into it, yeah.
Yeah, so good. And like first time seeing Cactus Jack here in a Falls Count Anywhere match, so good. Good.
It's fucking, yeah. Cactus says, "Helmsley, it may be the darkest day of your life because it's Madison Square Garden and Mrs. Foley's baby boy is finally home." Bang, bang. His music hits. I even watching again, like back here, I got chills. I got genuine goosebumps from it, man. Yeah. I was like, this is wrestling to me.
Yeah, this was so cool. Cactus Jack coming out here. He comes out with the trash can too, which is like iconic. I think he carries it from the back on the
He throws
Tron,
one out,
right?
and then he comes out with one.
He comes out like it's on the Tron, I think, right? And then he walks with it. Yeah, which is kind of a cool little thing. I thought that was sweet.
It's awesome. He comes out. Hunter meets him on the ramp. He brains him in the head with the trash can. The bell rings. Big ECW chant, like a big one. It was so
that was
loud.
Awesome. That was so cool.
Cactus Jack is fucking him up. He hits him with a neck breaker on the exposed floor for 2. He's hitting all the classics here. He does the cactus clothesline over the top. He chases Hunter around the ring. Then China cuts him off with a clothesline and dumps him over the guardrail. They fight to the backstage. Hunter scoop slams Cactus on the fucking floor in the back. And it sounded
concrete floor, by the way.
Dude, it sounded so loud. It was brutal. Cactus throws Hunter into the guardrail, and the guardrail's strapped together, so the entire thing fucking just falls over.
They're all connected, so all of them, like from
topples
one whole
over.
side of the barricades fall over.
Okay, so it leans, and then Cactus jumps on him and bites its head, and then it goes all crashing down.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Cactus jumps from the second rope to the floor, misses Hunter, and goes through a trash can, which was fucking gnarly. And Hunter picks up the squish trash can and hits Cactus in the head with it. We come back from commercial. Hunter is beating Cactus with a gigantic mop. Cactus low blows Hunter on the apron, then jumps off the apron and sunset flips Hunter onto the floor.
Dude,
which
that
was
is the
nuts.
most fucked up thing ever. I've seen
He
him do that
takes
in
all of that.
WCW as Cactus Jack
He does it worse in WCW.
with no pads, and he just splats on the ground. It's so nasty.
Disgusting. Yeah,
It
it's
just
disgusting.
sounds like a sack of bricks hitting the ground. It's
This was
disgusting.
definitely a lot safer one, but it's still gnarly to see.
Yeah, it's a cool move though.
Cactus back body drops Hunter on the ramp and then does the bang bang, which I'm pretty sure this specifically is an iconic GIF and part of his Tron in the future.
Oh, okay.
Most of this match ends up just being his Tron.
Yeah, probably.
Hunter hits Cactus in the head with a trash can as they go up the ramp. They're fighting up the ramp here. Hunter goes to the back. He brings out a table, puts it down, then grabs Cactus by his hair and throws him back of his head first as hard as he can into the stage.
Dude, that was like right after he did they did like a back suplex on the steel ramp also. And then and then he slams his head for no fucking reason at all.
Fucking first into the stage.
Dude, I bet Foley called that though. He's like,
I'm sure he did. Yeah, I'm sure it was his idea. Well, Hunter sets up the table. The crowd pops and chants ECW, which leads to Hunter crotch chopping furiously at the crowd. Hunter loads Cactus up for a pedigree on this table. This, by the way, is the sketchiest table I may have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, they definitely made this in the back or something.
It looks like I don't know what this is made of. Like it's not plywood, but it looks like I don't know. It's like a shitty table.
Dude, it's the CHW tables. They took the table legs.
It's close. It's fucking close for sure.
They just take table legs and put their own wood on it or something. But yeah, it's like bowing when they're both standing on it. So it's about to break.
Yeah, I honestly I'm stunned that it didn't break. Hunter loads him up for the pedigree on the table. Cactus low blows him and does the wedgie stump puller, pulling pile driver, whatever you want to call it, through the table on the stage. Kills Triple H and gets the win. Chyna tries to jump on Cactus right after the 3, but she's late and exhausted. What a great segment, man. Back-to-back all-timer moments there with the stunner and the Cactus debut. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect.
The pile driver through the table, iconic moment that you see all the time.
This whole match has like 3 iconic parts.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
It's such a good match. The Cactus is here in ECW, and let's fucking go. Raw's back. Raw's on. Let's go.
It's a fucking Warzone, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, Goku. If you want more videos like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And shout out to all my Patreon members whose names are listed on the screen. Alright, have a nice day.